Hey folks, how you doing? I want to show you what I did today. As you see, I obviously fell in love with the Bowie shape in this case. I really like how it fits this kind of, let's call it small knife. I consider this a small knife. Really like how it looks. Just the overall look is, I think, very attractive actually. I think even more attractive than my reverse Tanto shape. For some reason I just like it. It's maybe not as practical because of the little more fragile. This is probably the most fragile tip out of all the knives that I've did so far, out of all the different designs. But I just like the look. It's just so cool and nice. The blade is still the same usable blade, just the tip is a little finer. I like that look. And as you see, actually Mindsmere recommended this color combination when he saw doing the orange and jade and blue and jade. He wanted to see the black and jade, and I wanted to see it also. Came out pretty sweet. I did want to put that orange there just to break it up a little bit, just to have that little bit of color there, because I thought it would be a little more boring. Original idea on this was acid stonewash, acid bath and stonewash. Actually, funny enough, this N690 is the stainless, capabilities of the steel is, it really didn't want to do nice acid bath. It really just got, I would compare it to sometimes when you get the steel back from the heat treat, just like a little bit of grayish hint to it. Really not a nice look to it. Not a nice acid bath on this N690. So what I did, I actually just scraped it off, buffed it again with the Scotch-Brite. This one actually had the grind lines very nice also. It had the nice crisp line here and here, nice and even. But after all that acid bath fail, I just scrapped it, just knocked off that nice and crisp line here. With the Scotch-Brite, it just broke it up. It looks like it's full high convex, but you see it's actually convex just from here. This is nice and flat. It was nice horizontal lines, and the line was like this, no? But it looks very nice like this. I did the bead blast on this. Came out pretty sweet, even with that low power air compressor. You see it actually has a very nice and clean look to it. This one doesn't have the edge on yet. You see it's still flat, but it's nice and thin grind, but still pretty, nice and strong grind because it's not all the way up. So you start here, you have decent thick, you have very nice taper tang, like going to the really thin end. So it's nice light in the hand. Did jimping on this. Often the new people always ask, well, why you don't put the jimping on the knife? I don't like jimping on the knives. That's for the new people. All people already heard this million times. I'm not a big fan of the jimping, and so is not many people that actually use the knives outdoors and use the knives hard. If the handle is designed well, like this, you have very good locking finger choil on the front. You have nice little thumb ram in some of them don't. But you don't really need the jimping. Jimping often is kind of hurtful. You don't really need the jimping on a utility knife. And I did this one just because I thought it would fit there. Kind of like that Anso style jimping. Came out pretty sweet. It's just a quick job with the Dremel. You see there. It's like little triangles. Like crisscross. I like that. And then another little trick. When this is all done, when I do the little jimping with the diamond bits in the Dremel, I just completely touch it off on the angle and from the tab, and again from the angle with the fine Scotch-Brite. It smooths everything out, gets the grind lines a little bit out of there, and knocks off all the sharp corners. It's still like reasonably sharp, but not sharp that you would actually, like you could cut your finger on it or stuff like that, so it's nicely rounded off. This one again, rounded off tops, like rounded off spines. I like that look. I really like that look. This one comes to the nice and very fine tip. Just a cool, I think that handle is pretty cool. We have that little bit of color with that orange liner, and then that black with the jade kind of gives a cool from black to the white. The transformation from the black, it actually has almost like a hint of blue, greenish, and then that, like a whitish green jade. And it's bead blasted again, which I really like how G10 looks when it's bead blasted. It really has that cool, like a fingerprint pattern on it. Pretty cool. I like it. Nice, comfortable, good looking blade. And hopefully tomorrow, we'll see how the job is tomorrow. If I don't come late, what I want to do, that Bowie what I showed you yesterday with very nice crisp line and perfect grind. I'm thinking, you see I have ready rosewood, Amazon rosewood with the black liner. It's already glued together, so probably after a good while I'm gonna do the wood handle with some titanium pins and the linear tube, titanium linear tube on the end. So hopefully that should be pretty sweet too. I think it's gonna be nice, kind of, you know, more traditional wood handle look to it, and I think it's gonna suit also to that bowie shape. Clip point bowie is the same thing. Clip point is a bowie, no? I always find amusing when people kind of like argue about what's the actual shape. Like, it really matters. Guys, hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think about this. Really happy with it. Really happy. Couldn't really pick a favorite. I do love that forged look. I think it has a nice signature look to it. Like, really, I think I like that actually better. But I don't know. Both I think very good looking blades. I'll probably want to take this to the knife show to show it to people. And then they will be probably going to the Gear Bastion. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great weekend. Stay warm. If you have cold like here, take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.